You don't hear yourself, do you?
No, I don't.
Reverb? Okay.
That was weird, though.
Weird. Can you, like, bring up the sound?
Well, I'm going to play, like, just Spotify and see if you can hear it.
It may have just been because it was so loud that it came through the earbuds.
No.
There's no earbuds on any of our ears.
No.
What is that face? It looks like a vagina.
That was the point.
Nisa earbud no here.
Why you gotta play that one?
I hear that.
How?
This is magical.
I'm really concerned. Gay. I'm a little that.
Yeah.
Please stop playing it. Figure out what the fuck is happening first, and then you can fuck about.
How many years?
25 years, and my life is still trying to get up that great big. I fucking hate this song. Do you know the name of the song is called "What's Up"?
What's up?
It's not "What's Going On." It's "What's Up." Why is it playing in like 3 different places?
Is it the same people?
Corn on Blondes.
Is that
whatever that means? What?
Yeah, that's the song. Yeah.
What's in my head? I'll figure out why you can hear it.
It's gotta be your Discord. It's the only way he can hear us, through Discord.
Real high.
What's up? Oh, not what's up?
What's going on?
We really don't know what's going on right now, so...
So my input device is cable output. DB audio virtual. Maybe it was that. You still hear it?
No.
Oh, it was the appear.in.
You fucking idiot.
Wow.
How?
Harsh.
How was it?
I don't know. It must have the default audio device as like the desktop output.
Can you turn the song off though?
Oh, you clicked mic off and it...
Yeah, I turned the mic off and it went away for you. So, yeah, apparently appear.in had my desktop audio output as the default input. Well, hey, now we figured out how we can have you listen to stuff if we need to.
True story.
Like if we want to hear everybody hear something. Okay, cool. I'll just leave
We did it.
alone.
Guys, holy
we
shit.
accidentally did a thing.
You're an accident.
Great. That's great.
No, my brother was probably an accident. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to your favorite, the CoGPod.
Is it though?
It is. It's proven. It's me
Science.
and Luke and Grim today. So hi, Grim.
Thinks Grim's frozen.
Hello?
Oh, no. It's not.
That was such a delay.
That's me tonight.
That's you like every time.
Wow.
Nick is out again this week. Whenever he said he was going to be out, I started singing that Paula Cole song in my head.
What Paula Cole song?
Where Have All the Cowboys Gone? But I sang it like, Where Have All the Nickies Gone? That's what I started singing in my head when
What
he
is
said he was
wrong
going to
with
be
you?
here today.
I don't know.
We miss him when he's not here.
I asked him if he's wearing his adventure hat and took his journal, but
he didn't respond. He probably got eaten by a ghost.
Maybe, or a goat.
I thought you were going to say goat.
I did too. I didn't know ghosts eat people.
Shh, it's a specific type of ghost.
What kind of ghost is it?
It's a very hungry ghost.
A hungry ghost.
It's a hungry ghost.
I feel like that's an enemy in an MMO somewhere.
The hungry
That
ghost.
you have to like farm ectoplasm from. It's like a 4%.
You've been playing too many video games.
Oh, Bustin' Makes Me Feel Good. That's a great song. Grim knows about Bustin'.
No.
Wow.
What about Bad Nuts?
I'm gonna have to post.
Yeah, we were just talking about bad nuts in the sunflower seed or M&M variety.
Yeah.
Is what we're talking about.
I'm gonna have to post the classic Bustin' song.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's a remix of Ghostbusters theme song. It's awesome.
Is it?
It's like bustin', 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 bustin'.
That sounds
Well, I
awesome.
don't need to
That
hear.
bunch.
That's just that over and over again.
It's just it's a big joke about bustin' makes him feel good.
Wow. So for those of you at home, you can't see it, but Grim is wearing a tank top today. Grim, on your left shoulder.
It's like 500 degrees out.
No, I know it is. So what is the tattoo on your left shoulder?
I don't
Turn and show
know.
me and
Which
tell me
left?
what it
Your
is.
left or my left?
Your actual
That's
left.
a good. Well, how do you know which one is his actual left?
My
Your
actual left is the
See?
tree
Okay,
of
what is
life
it?
on top of an Ouroboros. So
Okay, and then what's on the right shoulder?
Yggdrasil on top of an Ouroboros.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got my Legend of Zelda tattoo on the other one. Because
Okay.
I'm a nerd.
I thought that was his left arm.
See, and that's why you should have
Do you
asked.
even
I
know
didn't
what
know it was
Zelda
mirrored.
is?
No, I did know what Zelda was, but that was asking.
Yeah, she's that one that wears green, right?
Yeah.
I hate you. Okay. So the only big news that we had from the last couple of weeks was that Aretha Franklin died on our anniversary, and then I looked it up.
Way to start on a good
Or
note
actually,
there.
it came out like on my feed.
I like
So
that.
Aretha Franklin, they called her the queen, I guess,
Right.
of soul or whatever, died on August 16th of this year.
Mhm.
Then the king of rock and roll, Elvis Presley, died on August 16th of 1977.
Damn, sorry.
And then whoever the Sultan
Close.
is, who's that?
Wow.
Sultan of SWAT,
Who's that?
Babe Ruth.
Seriously?
Ruth?
You really
He
didn't know
died
that?
on August 6th. I didn't know. He died on August 16th.
Do you even watch The Sandlot?
I know
No,
the Sultan of SWAT.
1948.
Grim, you're supposed to
So-
repeat it.
No.
So apparently our anniversary is like the death. That's our wedding anniversary. Is 8/16. It's like the death bringers.
Yeah.
Are you sure it's that day?
It is.
I wasn't sure.
Did you have
That's
to
right.
look
I
it
mean,
up?
it was on Facebook. The internet doesn't lie, right?
Right.
Ever. Facebook's always
It's
right.
on the internet, so it's true.
Jesus Christ.
Flat Earth.
Oh, what? Well, Nick's not here, so you can say it. Nobody's gonna freak out
He's gonna get triggered as soon as he
when he
hears
listens
that.
back.
Yep.
You had a note here, Luke, that you wanted to talk about whatever
Oh, I
a
have a note?
Nintendo Direct is. Super Smash Bros.
What's
What's wrong
that
with
long?
Nintendo?
What is it?
I don't know, Grim. What is wrong with Nintendo?
They're doing like $30 for a family pack of internet for a year.
Family pack of internet.
Explain to me
12.
what that's supposed to mean.
It's a family pack. Apparently, there's family accounts. You can have one account with like 6 like sub accounts, and that everyone under that gets 12 months of internet for like $39.99.
So what Grim's not explaining, he's not talking about actual internet access.
Yeah.
He's talking about the online. The Nintendo's going to pay.
Oh, kind of
For
like the
online, like,
PlayStation.
yeah,
and-
Yeah,
PlayStation
except
Plus
it's-
and Xbox Live.
Okay.
Cheaper, but you also have very few games to play online anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah, but you get like 5 or 6 accounts, you said, so that's pretty good if you have like a lot of kids.
sure. As long as they tie your purchases to those accounts now, right, Grim?
Right.
What?
How many times have you bought XYZ games?
I think it only happened twice before I was like, hey, I'm not doing this ever again because it's stupid.
Hold on.
Yeah.
What is an XYZ game?
I'm just
So-
example game.
So they have the online buying of old games. What was it called?
Virtual
before?
console.
Yeah, virtual console. But every
virtual.
time a new system came out, you don't have an account for Nintendo. Well, you have an account, but nothing's linked to that account. So you would have
Right.
to buy the game again on the next system. Yes. So basically,
and they wonder why people just pirate the shit, like
Yeah,
because they're not
why
going to
they
pay
hack
for it
their
700
system.
times.
and then just get all the
Yes.
free stuff.
Who was that? Bader posted the thing that was like, ROMs are bad. And then,
Yeah, I
yeah.
saw that.
yeah.
You know what? ROMs are great. ROMs are legal actually if you own the cartridge. So I mean,
That's right.
Come on.
It's a backup. It's a digital backup of the cartridge.
Is that
Piss
what
off,
the Raspberry
Nintendo.
Pi is?
Yes.
Well,
Okay.
no.
Our RetroPie is thousands of pirated games.
Wow. Can we just
They're going
play?
to get us.
Can we just play the whatever song "We Are a Pirate"?
Yep.
You are
Come
a pirate.
take 'em.
Yep.
So what did you want to say
Good
about
internet
Super
song.
Smash Brothers? What were you talking
It's
about?
a
So-
good game.
Yeah. Basically, man, it's been like a couple weeks, right? Since we recorded.
Yeah.
So they had Nintendo Direct and brought out
a couple
some
beers.
new characters for Super Smash Brothers. They're a couple of echoes, right? We had Dark Samus.
Listen, I hate echoes.
Is it Samus or Samus?
Samus sucks.
I think it's Samus, but, people say both.
Yeah. I'm sure there'll be an argument on the internet about it.
I just name her Sammy and then shut the fuck up.
And who's the other Echo? Oh, another fucking Fire Emblem.
Yeah, because the guy who made Smash is like, I have a giant boner for Fire Emblem, so let's throw all the characters in this one game. Yeah,
but what about Peach? Isn't she basically the same as...
Well, Daisy's an echo of Peach.
Yeah.
But no, they announced a few new ones. Was that the only two? Oh, and then they announced
What's the dragon one? The big dude.
Ridley.
That's Ridley. But they announced Donkey Kong, King
K. Rool.
Yeah, thank you.
As a all-new character. And then they announced 2 Castlevania characters. Yes. Simon and...
Which are echoes of each other, so...
Oh, I haven't heard that.
Simon and... Who's the other one? Fuck, I forgot. Anyway, he's an echo of the other one. So they made 2, but they're like, hey, we're instantly going to make
And they play completely different.
So here's the thing. So every year, and we've made this like abundantly clear every year that we've done this, because we're coming up about to hit our 2-year anniversary and start season 3 of the CoGPod already. Like, we're almost there. We're 1 month out from 2 years.
It's not true.
Yes, it is.
Richter.
So
is the other one. Sorry.
What?
If anybody listens, they know that on New Year's we do a huge Smash Bros. Like tournament, right? With the amiibo tournaments. Now we got to get a fucking Switch. Yep. Like, we don't have a choice.
Oh no.
Why wouldn't you just buy one? There's a bundle coming out, man.
Yeah. What I want to do is I'm trying to find... I missed it by like 2 weeks. They had a GameStop deal to where if you traded in a Wii, you got like double credit.
Oh, that's what... you mean a Wii U?
Yeah, Wii U.
That's what I did to get mine. It was like the first few weeks it came out.
Well, they actually did it. They did it again like a month and a half, 2 months ago. And I missed it, and I didn't realize because the guy at work was like, "Oh man, they had this cool deal," and I traded mine. I'm like, "Oh fuck, I didn't even know about it."
Thanks for running my
And it was like 2 days after. I missed it by a couple days.
That's the only reason I even got one.
You need to pay attention.
I know. I'm gonna have to keep looking out.
Mm-hmm.
So,
because the amiibo tournament will go on. Does that mean that we're gonna have to retrain them all?
I don't think so.
No, because it's all saved on the amiibo. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on the amiibo itself, but I don't know if
it's a new game. It won't transfer, and they'll reset all their stats back down.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering, because I don't think they'll be the same in Ultimate, but we'll find out. If so,
we got time to test them. We just have to get it ahead of time. How much is it?
It doesn't come out until
the bundle's I don't know how much.
December? When does it Smash Ultimate actually come out?
Why don't you look that up real quick?
December 7th.
To save up the money.
December 7th, right?
What? Whoa. That gives me like no time to train.
I know. It'll be fun.
No. Okay. Because I want to get Peach.
Yeah, the good thing is we don't need to buy any new
Richter Belmont's the other guy.
Yeah, that's what I say. That's what I piped in with earlier, was Richter.
Because I'm the one that always plays.
Headphones
I play all the princesses, and so I want to get her.
Yeah.
They also have Rathalos that's going to be a boss.
Yes, and a assist trophy.
Yes.
Assist trophy. The first person to be both person thing.
He's not a person, jeez.
I know. And then you can also, we haven't talked about Smash Ultimate at all, really, have we?
No, I don't think so.
So it'll have every character from the series ever.
If we did mention it before, kids, we're sorry we're repeating ourselves.
Yeah.
But we don't,
what's like,
we're old, we don't know.
85 characters or something now is what they're up to?
Yeah.
Something like that.
And that's with all the echoes, and then there's, I forget, 300 stages, but they both have 2 forms.
Well, there aren't that many stages. I think it was 104 stages.
Was it? Okay, so I'm thinking that doubled.
Didn't they say in this one, though, that
it was over 300 because every stage can be...
Is Omega now.
Yes. Well, you can do every stage Omega and... what's the other version? The one that has just the 2 platforms. And then they have the completely
basically flat every stage is Final Destination.
Yeah, they have 3 options for each stage. Original, Omega, and then whatever
they turn off the obstacles or whatever.
Yeah. So that's where you're getting the 300, because there's over 300 available options. And you can actually do a transform feature now.
Which is actually pretty cool.
You choose 2 stages, and randomly throughout the match, it'll shift to the other stage.
I think my favorite feature in this is the building smash meter, so you're not chasing around the stupid ball.
Yeah, we never played with Final Smashes.
Because it's dumb. It's a dumb thing. It should just build.
Yeah. Yeah. And so I don't know if that's going to be something that we'll be able to do for the amiibo, or if that's something that'll be turned off.
Right. I mean, I'm sure you just choose the mode because it'll be tournament mode you can do with the amiibos now.
Yeah, that's the other crazy thing. They have tournament mode baked into the game, and so it'll automatically randomize it for you. That would suck if both of yours were on the same, like if you had two in the tournament.
Hey, that's your guy. Maybe you guys need to redo your rules.
How we do our bracket. Yeah, we'll have to think about that.
So.
And see. And
maybe you'll have to host 2 tournaments. He's a shit character anyway.
That's what we might do, is host 2 like separate small ones, and then the winner of each plays. That's probably what we'll do.
Well, Richard will have to figure that out. He's the one that always makes the bracket.
Yeah, so they do have a limited edition that comes with a GameCube controller.
Okay.
A new GameCube controller.
Because that's the best controller.
But wait, what? Does it work on a Switch, though?
That's the point, yeah.
Oh.
And an adapter. There already are.
Adapter, probably?
Yeah. So,
we won't have any controllers either.
No, we will. The Pro ones work.
Oh, okay.
The Wii U Pro controllers work also still.
Well, plus the Switch itself comes with 2 controllers in its own.
Yeah.
They're tiny.
We'll be fine,
but it doesn't really matter because we just set the amiibos and just walk away.
We play sometimes
doesn't really matter.
with each other, but...
Giggity.
Wow. But they do have a limited edition. I don't think there's a US price for it yet. But it comes with the game, the GameCube controller specifically for this, and the adapter to be able
with
to hook
the
up.
Switch.
No, this is just for.
So you have to buy
this is just for Smash
separate.
Brothers.
Oh, I thought it was like a package if you buy it with the Switch.
There may be one, but they haven't announced anything like that yet. I think they gave European pricing on it, and it was like £80 or something.
How much
like
is a Switch?
$300.
Oh God, my bank account all the time, you guys.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
But like I said, if we can get a good deal and trade in the Wii U, that'd be awesome.
I mean, we can trade it in and use credit anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, if we
like
can double,
credit,
it'd be the best way. But
whatever. So that's the plan.
Yeah. So that is the.
Because I like that tradition and I want to keep that going.
Yeah,
so
we'll definitely do that.
We'll figure out a way to make it work. What gaming stuff do you guys want to talk about? We've kind of like through the years, I can say plural now because it's been 2. Gotten further and further away from talking about anything that actually matters. So we just kind of ramble. So we want to bring it back more to gaming centric, at least for part of the time. So what games have you guys been playing, or what new games came out that you want to talk about? Like, what's the gaming news? What's the haps? What's the gaming news?
What's the haps?
What's the gaming haps?
That's not.
I got it.
Okay.
We're going to talk about what everyone's been talking about for like 3 weeks now is Ninja won't play with girls.
I don't want to talk about that. I didn't know who he was, and then I saw it, and I was like, okay.
Okay, so it's because he's married.
No.
Yeah.
Let me tell you why.
He said he came out and
There's
said why.
There's only one reason why. He got caught cheating, and now his wife has made it to where he's not allowed to play with girls anymore.
No, that's Dr. Disrespect. Oh.
I'm just saying, there's no other reason, because when you're an actor, or you're in a movie, or you're in
or
any kind of...
Or maybe he just has a really jealous wife.
There's probably a reason that she is that way. So I'm saying, when you're an actor, you make out and like, have sex scenes with the opposite sex. Yeah. And you know what I mean?
It's possible, but I mean,
it's probable.
It is understandable, at least, to say, and he didn't even say that it was because of her. He came out and said why. It was because it's just to squash any kind of anything, because as soon as he sees anybody, or as soon as anybody sees him playing with a girl,
they start
and they construe any kind of flirting,
that's true.
Then every YouTube video is going to make a clickbait video about it. Is Ninja dating? Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, right. That's true. Who is Ninja, though?
He's the biggest streamer in the world.
He's a guy that when Fortnite stops being Fortnite, that he won't have anything to do.
He'll die. Okay.
No, he won't.
Wasn't he in PUBG first, though?
I don't know. Probably.
I'm pretty sure. Because
I had never heard of him.
Remember, Lupo blew up because of him.
Really?
Dr. Lupo yeah, you didn't know this? So apparently...
I didn't know who Ninja was until Fortnite came.
I didn't know who he was until I saw something on, like, CBS or CSNBC or some shit. And it was like, he was the face of streaming that they were talking about. I was like, what? Who is this? And then I had to go and look it up. But... because we're bad internet people, apparently. But apparently at some point, there was a ridiculous reaction video that Ninja did, or that people clipped of Ninja, because Lupo killed him with a grenade from super far away on PUBG. Oh. And it was like freaked out, and then they started playing together. And because of that, Lupo just blew up. And anybody who knows the Destiny community knows him from Destiny 1.
Oh, Destiny's dead now, so.
Yeah, exactly. And so, good for Lupo, because I liked him a lot. But now he's fucking massive. Like, he shot up like 1,000% overnight after that happened. So, yeah.
I was actually joking about that news.
You fucker.
Oh. I can say, I can say that whenever Luke used to play online and chicks would jump in and play with him, I would get pretty pissed off.
Who that bitch?
Amanda,
yeah, I'd be like,
stop.
who is she?
Just stop.
No.
Yeah. You need to calm down.
No.
Yeah.
Stop being a girl.
So you understand?
You need to be more of a gamer, bro.
I can't. Bitch, back up.
So, it makes sense. It's just to avoid it completely.
Luke.
Yeah.
Have you beat the stuff yet?
Yeah, I beat it all.
What stuff?
That was
what thing
good.
with the stuff in the junk?
Wow.
What?
Wow.
What? Oh, wow.
Wow. So WoW came out last week.
Wow, like
for
the
first
whole
time
game?
ever. Yeah, the whole game. It came out last week.
Wow.
You've heard about it for 14 years now, but it just came out last week.
Just now.
Yeah, so the WoW expansion, World of Warcraft, if you're not aware, came out. Wow. And it's good. It's solid. I've been kind of doing a lot of gathering and professions. I hit 120 within the first
I heard
few
you don't
days.
play a paladin, right?
What? Because I play tank?
No, because you don't face smash.
Yeah, that's right. Because I don't hit Ret and just smash all the buttons at all the times. Actually, Ret's a little more rotation based now. There are some criticisms from Legion to Battle for Azeroth. If any of our listeners have played, they removed the artifact weapons that you used all through Legion, which means they removed all the abilities from the artifact weapons, and they replaced it with an artifact necklace that you upgrade throughout the whole expansion. And that necklace, whatever level it is, allows you to unlock traits on 3 pieces of armor, on helms, shoulders, and chests. And it's called Azerite gear. And you have 3 or 4 talents, depending on if it's rare or epic. And the criticism is really that those talents replace the passives from the artifact weapons from Legion, but there's no active ability. So your kit actually shrunk from Legion to Battle for Azeroth. There's less, there's a less full kit that you have. There's less to push, less buttons to hit. It's dumbed down a little bit almost. It's a good thing. Yeah, but at the same time, it kind of homogenizes it across everybody that's playing that same class, because there's going to be a single best passive for damage. There's going to be a single best passive for tanks. So it's going to be hard to
even with sets
really...
and everything.
Well, there's no sets yet either. Oh, so it is still really early. Raids haven't even come out yet. So they removed set gear. They removed that I can't remember what it was called, that had a pretty much similar effect to that the Azerite gear has now. And then they removed the artifact weapons. And so far, all we've got back is Azerite gear in 3 slots that gives you 3 passives, quote unquote, or 4 for epics. But the other problem is only the first ring that you choose, because there's 3 rings on each. The first one is the only one that really has a real choice. The second one is almost like a secondary passive, like a movement speed or, something minor.
Fast.
Yeah. And then the third one is literally just an upgrade to the item level. So it's pretty much, so you're knocking that one out alone. So it really kind of limited the customization of it. But it's still early. We don't know how gear is going to progress eventually. And they might add other stuff like they did in Legion eventually later that gives you more stuff. The other issue is, since level 100, and now the cap's 120, there have been no new talents at all to choose on the talent tree. Like,
yeah, that's
once you hit one. Yeah, once you hit 100, all the way to 120, it's the same. And so there's no new choices, no new
you don't feel like you're actually doing anything. You're just kind of
you're not progressing. You're just leveling up to get more stats at that point. And
I love power,
but it's still, I'm still having a lot of fun with it. They squashed everything numbers wise, so you're not seeing 700 million health.
That's how you get rid of power creep, is by squashing numbers.
Yeah. And, let's see.
Don't undersell it. So he's been staying up till like 3 and 4 in the morning.
That's because he's a nerd and he has Doritos.
That's after he's been playing for 8 hours before that.
So there is a ridiculous amount of content still. And it's a grind. WoW's always been a big grind. And this is no different. What I'm doing right now is trying to kind of make as much gold as I can by gathering and auction housing and
the new stuff.
Yeah. It's dropping so fast. Every day it's dropping like 10%.
Well, that's because people are reaching that point.
Yeah, I know. And I mean, that's just the gathering.
The first person to get to that point, and then they don't want to spend the time, so they'll just buy the items.
Yep. And especially because a lot of people made a lot of money in Legion, so they have a lot of expendable income, so they're like, fuck that, I'm just going to buy this stuff. And so, it's been good. It's going to be a huge grind for flying, like it was in the last 2 expansions. Mm-hmm. You have to do the Pathfinder achievement.
So what is the character that can jump, like triple jump and jump over stuff and almost kind of fly?
Demon Hunter.
You showed me.
Demon Hunter. And
that's helpful.
That was a hero class from Legion. And that's probably, I'm either going to do Death Knight or Demon Hunter for my second leveling. I decided I want to make a new character still. Because this has been my main paladin for a long time. Since I started, really.
What's your paladin's name?
He's a Tauren. And his name is Moobringer. Because it's
a cow. Can you explain, do you think those new fox characters are going to be a new class?
No, but they're adorable, and they should be.
What if they are?
We also should get the snakes.
I didn't know.
Have you seen them?
Snacks? No.
They're Sethics is what they're called, and they're snake men, and they're awesome. And they have a lot of customization, like in the NPCs and stuff when you're going around questing with them and doing missions. Like you see some of them have little axes like attached to their tail, and they have customization in the characters. So you're like,
Well, that's what I was wondering about the foxes.
Yeah.
You know what I was disappointed in? Huh. So you were making that character the other night. It was like 2 a.m. and you're like, help me pick out what she looks like. Yeah. What were you making?
Nightborn.
A Nightborn. There was like 4 options.
Yeah.
They all look they're all like literally the same.
Yeah, they're very
There's like no customization at all on your characters.
Yeah, a little, but not really.
Barely at all. I was really disappointed by that. I was like, okay, we'll go with that because that's one of 4 options.
I didn't keep it anyway. Like I said, I got the choices I'm going to make when I do make one, but it's one of the new allied races. So that's the other part. That's kind of the big new thing with this expansion is there are 4 allied races for each faction that they added. And they added 2 on each faction on pre-launch, which started in like January, that you could start kind of building to unlock and create characters for. And Horde got Nightborn and High Mountain Tauren, which Nightborn are just a offshoot of elves that live with the Nightwell instead of the Sunwell. And
they have different stats.
Yeah, different racial abilities, different mount, look. They're kind of dark purple, looking.
It's deep purple. You're so offensive.
Deep.
Whatever they're called, racials. It doesn't get more offensive.
No, it's racial passive.
Okay.
People just call them racials for short.
Well.
Anyway, and then the High Mountain Tauren, I can't really explain what's different about them. They're more tribal, I guess, even though the original one was really pretty also tribal and shamanistic and things like that. But they have some pretty good passives for tanking or melees. Any kind of melee character would be really good with those. I want to make a High Mountain Tauren monk because I think it'd be hilarious doing all flips and shit when you're a big cow.
What would you name your monk?
I don't know.
Oh.
Maybe Tony Shalhoub.
You always name your monks Tony Shalhoub. Come on. That was like a reference from 20 years ago. Get with the times, bro.
He's like 20 years old.
The game is.
Yeah.
And then Alliance got... Fucking, I don't know. Lightforged Draenei, which are the original space goats that stayed in space.
Did they have better passives than the stupid blue ones?
I don't know. I should look at that, actually. I didn't really look because I haven't played Alliance in a while.
That's a Draenei.
Did you?
And I'm like, man, I hate their passives because no one uses gem cutting.
Yeah, they're rough, man. I'll have to look and see. I don't remember. And then the other one's a void elf, which is yet another version of an elf that are.
Yeah, we got.
Or they're like
how many
elves
now?
Also, 4. Yeah, 2 for each. There's night elves and void elves for Alliance, and then blood elves and
They just like
Nightborn.
them. They like them pointy ears.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
The
They're
male
floppy,
elf
too.
looks so stupid, though. They always have. I only
They're
make female
bulky
elves.
with giant floppy ears.
Yeah.
They look really weird. And then they had the option to put
But they were
earrings
the,
on
like,
the weird
yeah.
long
druids
floppy
for a
ears,
while.
which looks really weird.
Yeah. The Nightborn have like earrings
Weird.
for the females, and they go all the way up the
Oh,
ear
it's
on some of
creepy
them, like,
looking.
So the
they're like
hose?
silver caps. Yeah.
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 Uh,
Yeah.
oh, I need to look at their dances now that you say that.
Oh, jeez. Amanda, you gotta get jealous of the and tell him to delete all his female characters.
Please,
Oh
no.
my
I
God.
don't care about that.
And then, so those were all the 4 that they did before the pre-launch. And then after, you can start building rep, and it's going to take a while, but you can make 2 more now that were part of the story campaign of this expansion. And for Horde, you can make Zandalari trolls, which are Wakandans, basically. The area you're in, like, they got all the same voice actors, I swear, that they used for Black Panther. And
This is getting real racist.
no, it's not at all. It's actually like how they portray it, and they actually say shit like Zandalar forever, and
That's funny.
and yeah, and you know they're full of pop culture references.
So I
in
watched
World of Warcraft.
on the note of Black Panther and all that. I watched the newest Avengers movie. And I gotta say,
finally?
it was good.
Yeah, can't wait for the next one.
I like how they fight. Like
Look at
that
her face.
race itself is just.
The Wakandans.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're cool.
I haven't actually watched Black Panther yet either.
Oh, you
well,
should. That one is so
yeah,
good.
you should.
That one is really good. I liked it a lot.
And then what's the other Horde one? Oh, it's the orcs. So Magheart orcs,
Yeah.
which are the gray, darker orcs, not the green ones, not the brown. They're like brown gray, I guess. But
They're green.
and then they have some pretty decent passives also. We don't know what the Zandalari troll passives are yet, but they have really cool druid forms, and so I might make a druid, one of those eventually.
The druids.
Druids. And then Alliance actually got Kulturan humans, which is boring as fuck.
Who plays
but they're
human
like,
anymore?
yeah, they are like the big, bulky Viking-y kind of humans. Very Nordic looking. And then, what else? Oh, they got Dark Iron Dwarves, which are really cool. Anybody who played Vanilla WoW knows about Dark Iron Dwarves. And they have possibly the best passive in the game, is what they're going to get. It's one called Mole Machine. And they find Mole Machine points throughout the world, and anytime, I don't remember what the cooldown is, but it's not very long, they can summon the Mole Machine and go to any location they found.
Oh, wow.
So they have instant world teleport, basically.
That's nice,
and,
considering.
Yeah, and they take like a flat, I think 1% reduced damage, like total damage, all damage. And they have, it's like 4 or 5% movement speed while indoors also. So, sons of bitches.
Doors suck.
Yeah.
But what's funny about WoW is every
Wow.
time I come in here and it's like 3 a.m, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, I'm fishing. I'm like, what? It's been fishing for like 4 hours
I did
straight.
do a lot of fishing recently.
Jesus
there's a fucking
Christ.
mount you can catch, and it's supposed to be. I think the drop rate changed from beta because it was supposed to be like a 0.5% drop rate.
That's still nothing.
So like a 1 in 200, right?
What's
I've got
that?
over like 500 or 600 and haven't got this shit. So either they nerfed it or I'm just unlucky. It's either one.
Or both.
But beta drop rates are never, you can never trust them.
They're like
So
5% over the 1% it's going to really be.
yeah. So it's like 0.1%.
Yeah.
But
Is that all your WoW?
I guess, yeah. You don't need to know every detail, but even though I already told you. But it's fun. I don't even know when they're releasing the raid. I've been so in a blur.
Yeah, you have.
But
He's been staying up to like 3 or 4 and then getting up at noon. I'm like, what are you, 18? What's
It's
going
the
on in your
weekend.
life
Shut
right
up.
now?
I haven't even done a single dungeon yet. Not at all. It's
That's
crazy.
why you
I've just
play
been
your paladin wrong.
Yeah, well, I've been doing a lot of world quests and just trying to grind rep, really. That's the thing with the...
Dude, calm down. Just go do your stuff.
Yeah.
Just go fish some more.
When you're trying to get the flying, because it's account bound, so once you unlock it, you can use it on alts, which is
that's
really
good
the key.
Right, but they give you flying and then you lose it again, so you have to do another quest.
In the new expansion. But I mean, this one's
because they don't want you to get everywhere. Why not just lock off areas?
Yeah. You have to do a Pathfinder again, which means you have to get revered with all 6 of the new factions.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Which, 3 of them will be easy, 3 will not be. And then... They also split up the world. You have 2 separate islands. There's a Horde Island and an Alliance Island.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even talk about that. That's like the whole...
Yeah, because they're bringing it back to the beginning.
Yeah, back to the Horde versus Alliance.
Well, we knew that.
And so, you actually, your questing zones are entirely different, and then once you finish the war campaign, or at least half of it, which is what it's called, they have a separate war quest line, then you unlock the other island, and you can go over there and quest and stuff also. But so you have to get rep with all 3 of your factions from the 3 zones on your continent. Island, and then you have to get 2 neutral factions that are on both islands to revered, which are going to be the big pain in the asses, and then you have to get one called Champions of Azeroth that both share. That is a huge pain in the ass because they don't really have like a good spot to get it. It's like world quests and just kind of general stuff, so that one will be the hardest to get up there. Yeah. And then you still have to do like 100 world quests, which is easy. You have to finish you have to explore every zone, all 6 of them, which I have to do the other islands still, but I did all of the first island, the Horde one. And you have to finish all the storylines for your main campaign in each zone.
How much fishing do you have to do?
Actually, not much.
Luke is choosing to do the additional fishing.
Well, it's also for cooking. Because cooking's profitable, right?
You gotta make feasts.
Exactly. I actually already have been able to make like 5 of the raid war feasts. So.
Can you sell the feasts?
Yes. Although some jackass put like 10 up for 2,500.
Because I think I remember in like vanilla you couldn't sell like prepared meals or something like that.
Yeah, they changed it because a lot of them are actual reagents in other recipes as well, so
it's like real life.
Yeah, that's enough. WoW, probably. I mean, shit.
Grim.
What?
Sorry,
Grim. What have you been playing?
Drink.
I've been playing Enter the Gungeon.
I saw that on Twitter. What is that exactly?
So think like Binding of Isaac.
Yeah.
With all guns and bullets, and the enemies are bullets, and the bosses are guns and bullets.
So it's like a bullet hell version of it?
Yes.
It is.
That's pretty cool.
It's a bullet hell bullet game.
It's so they just recently had an update in July, which made the game easier or more rewarding, I guess I should say. Before you wouldn't be able to get any of the like high end guns. You'd barely finish the first 2 stages without getting a good weapon, and now you can end the first 2 stages with like 10 weapons sometimes.
Man, see, I need to go back and play it. I bought it like 2 years ago.
Well, I have a question.
Yeah, exactly.
And as we know that Nick's probably listening to this later, is it 2D, Grim?
Yes.
No. It's not
it's 2D.
It's not.
It's 2D.
Fruity.
It's 2.5D. It's top down.
Yeah.
2.5.
It's like Diablo.
Yeah, that's top down.
I know, I'm just messing with
that
Nick.
view.
I mean, it's kind of 2D. So I beat it for the first time, and then I've been working on, you have to work your way to get this bullet that, like, kills your past, because that's the whole thing, is, like, you can beat the boss, but you'll just go back to the beginning and redo it all in, like, a circle. Mm-hmm. So, once you
Lots of them are like that, and then you unlock something else.
Yep, so once you get this bullet, you go... You beat the game again, and then you go into your character's story of like what you did wrong, and you have 2 choices of like leaving and coming, like facing the issue. So like as the soldier, I beat it with him and killed like some alien instead of escaping the pod.
Oh.
So.
Weird.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's kind of like Binding of Isaac also, though. Like when you beat it, you just unlock another character. Or
Well, I mean, it's a roguelike game.
Yeah, exactly.
And what I really like about them is I actually found out there's glitch chests, which are like a 0.1% chance of showing up on any stage.
Uh-huh.
And so you unlock it and it warps you to the next floor with just a boss. And it's 2 versions of the Beholster, which has like
Beholster.
I think he has so all the enemies have gun names or bullet names
instead of Beholder.
It's super gun punny and it's really funny.
That's awesome.
And so if you beat this, I looked it up afterwards, you have to fight 2 of them. They shoot lasers out of their single eyeball and all this other stuff and shoot homing rockets. So there's 2 of them doing this to you in a tiny room. And if you beat them, you get 7 guns on top of double boss drops.
Wow.
Yeah. So
and probably an achievement.
Yeah, probably. And probably some unlocks for the rest of the games.
Yeah.
Grats on your Chieve.
Wow.
I literally had somebody grats when I got an achievement and wow.
That's scary.
Yeah, that's how it is. That's where it came from.
Grats.
Press F to pay respects.
What else are you playing right now? Because that's the one you've been like streaming the last few days. But what about before that?
I have Undertale to beat, which is like a... You gifted that to me, Luke.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like what's the game? I can't think of it. It has Ness in it.
Oh, Homebound. Homebound?
No.
What?
Is that what it's called?
Earthbound.
No. Earthbound.
Earth is home.
Right. Earth home. Home Earth.
So yeah, it's like Earthbound, but it has like silly choices and stuff. What is happening?
I don't know
what's going on. Y'all keep talking. I'm gonna go find out what's happening.
You hear it?
Yeah.
What is it?
Y'all keep talking about games.
I don't know. It sounds like something winding up, like wing.
Oh, is it someone weed whacking?
I don't know.
But yeah, I was playing that.
Oh, it might be like a. Anyway,
is everything okay?
Yeah, it might be like a chainsaw or some sort of like blower or something in an apartment complex. That's what's weird. Somebody's cutting somebody up next door.
Yeah, or downstairs.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't affect us.
It's cool. It's not a serial killer. Hold on.
A stereo killer?
It's not a serial killer.
What is it?
They're drilling holes into the apartment above us.
See, I knew it was a power tool.
Jesus Christ.
So anyway, this game is
Undertale.
It's an RPG. You have like choices to make. You can be passive or aggressive or kill and save some. And
can you be passive aggressive? Like
yes,
post-it notes?
That's what I do.
Just post-it notes.
That's what I do. But the game remembers like everything you do, all the enemies you kill, and bases everything you do on all of it.
They call it Elephant AI.
Excuse me?
What does that mean?
Because it never forgets.
Oh.
It's in the room?
And it never forgets.
I
made that up.
There's definitely an elephant in the room right now.
If you say it with enough confidence, everyone will believe you.
You know what? Yeah. Somebody believe me.
I've learned that because I've walked out of stores with stuff in my arms and, you know, people are like, hey, that guy definitely did not steal that, which I didn't.
Oh, I actually have.
Beer stuff?
Don't worry, I work here. It's fine.
I always get awkward though. I'm letting people know. I'm like, hey, I'm taking this display out of the store. Don't like jump me.
That's right.
Not that they can do that anymore because you could sue them.
That's right.
Technically, no one can chase you out to your car. They can help you. They can help you to your car and get your license plate, but they cannot stop you.
Yeah, that's right.
I have a friend that tackled someone.
They used to get mad when I worked at several different places where, unless you were the loss prevention people, you couldn't even watch them or follow them.
Really?
But even the loss prevention people weren't allowed to tackle them.
No, definitely not. You can't physically touch them.
Yeah, the grocery store I worked at, they had a night crew guy that chased someone down, and he was like super built. and he just tackled someone, and then my friend tackled someone, and the guy came back and was like, I'm gonna like stab you and stuff like that.
Wow.
So the guy ended up getting arrested for just waiting for my friend to get off of work.
Well, they can sue them.
That's hilarious. So the dude actually sat there and waited for him. And wow, brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Well, I mean, that's the caliber.
New Yorkers are crazy.
New Yorkers are crazy. They're crazy and dumb.
Do you guys want to give a shout out to any of your favorite streamers right now?
Grim
is your favorite streamer right now? Everybody go follow Grim. We'll link to his...
Grim Phantasm.
Phantasm?
Dude, I don't even want to talk about how people can't pronounce phantasm.
They're like, what word is this supposed to be? You're like, Jesus Christ.
How many do they say is phantoms?
Phantoms?
Yeah.
Grim Phantoms. You're like, no, that's not it.
I just ignore it and I leave the stream after, like, if I raid someone and they're like, oh, thanks for the raid, guys. And
you're like, bye.
I'm like, yep, I'm out.
Yeah.
Can't even correct you because it's already been done. I've had a guy actually try to like be like, oh, hey, they had a command. It's like, go check this guy out. And he didn't spell like my name right. So it didn't link. And then he tried it 3 more times, still messed it up. And I was just like,
oh my God.
You're like,
this
never
is
mind.
Awkward.
Thanks for the effort, but
thanks.
Yeah.
They can just click my name right here.
That's a pretty normal word.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Enraged phantasms.
Yeah.
I'm enraged.
It's another trope for MMOs.
Grim.
What?
Besides yourself, who is your favorite streamer right now? Give a shout out.
Luke,
you don't stream. Shut up.
I guess I would say at the moment with the current game, Sniper Upside Down. I can't pronounce his actual
What's
name
he been
backwards,
playing?
but you know,
Umopsanopoulos.
Stand Off. I think it's Stand Off or Stand Out. One of the two. It is a
Get Up, Stand Up.
No.
Bob Marley.
No.
It's a VR PUBG game. So it's a VR battle royale. And the best part about this game, I feel, is you can walk up to people that are camping and just walk behind them and grab their gun out of their hands that they are using and throw it.
Oh my God.
That's amazing.
Like I have
That's
a couple
cool.
I have a couple clips I can give you guys to post.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Because
he
just has so much fun doing it.
Speaking of Battlegrounds games, have you ever watched the what's it called? It's like Totally Serious Battlegrounds or whatever.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about because they use like totally real
it's like
battle
Ragdoll
simulator
physics.
or something. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's.
I can't even look it up right now. I don't know. But yes, I watched
Totally Accurate Battlegrounds.
Yes, thank you, because it's Totally Accurate Battle Simulator is the original.
Is this a YouTube channel or something?
No, this is a game.
It's a game.
Oh.
And it's ridiculous. I watched Jacksepticeye play it, and like it's dumb because nothing works.
It's hilarious.
Is it kind of like that game where you're like the surgeon and your arms are just flopping around and stuff?
Kind of, but
okay.
it's not.
So the physics
It's physics-based like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they're okay. You remember? Oh God, what's the game where it's like the 4-player one where you can like grab each other and drag you off the side of it?
The Oxcast was playing.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
So it's kind of like that, where it's all floppy.
You're just a floppy little guy or whatever.
And you So they actually had the one you were talking about, Graham, the Totally Accurate Battle Simulator one.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched some videos on that. Oh my God, it's so funny because it's like a. What are those Battlefield, like those war games called? The like Crusader Kings and stuff like that?
I don't know
what they were? Well, it's essentially like war simulators to where you have like you set up your troops and they set up theirs and then you just say go.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Whichever side wins. Yeah. So that's what Total Accurate Battle Simulator was. It was the same thing, but it was done in this exact same style, and it was just hilarious to watch because shit's just flying everywhere, and people are getting like smacked and clipping through the level, and yeah.
Oh, geez.
But it's a free game too. Or is it? Was it free?
No, I don't think so. Was it?
No, it's $5.
That's still pretty cheap.
Yeah, and watch some videos on it. It's hilarious.
Wow,
and
you just totally derailed me.
I did. So Battlegrounds. So Umop.
We'll
Sniper.
link Snipes good clips that you send us, and then
totally
we'll also
derailed you.
link to Grimm's channel for you guys.
Yeah.
We'll try to do some shout-outs every week.
Yeah.
For people.
Yeah. I've thought about streaming some WoW.
You won't do
Please
it.
don't. It's
You
just
won't.
fishing. It's just fishing
But people
simulators.
watch.
It's
People
fucking
watch.
like black bass, whatever
Oh,
that
man,
fucking
that's
game
What
the
is
is.
wrong with
Basically,
those? Those games are amazing.
Black
that's what I'm
bass.
saying. But that's all it is. That's all it would be.
Do you guys remember the handheld fishing game?
Oh god,
No.
please stop.
Oh,
Anyway,
God, it was so
Amanda,
good.
you finally
move on?
finished. You finally finished the ritual.
It was like Tiger Electronics.
We're gonna come back to
And-
that in a minute, and I'm gonna do my reviews after the break. So the other day, Grim, we went to get some dinner at like where were we going? Chili's?
Chick-fil-A.
Were we at Chili's? No, we were at Chili's for lunch.
Was it?
Yeah, it was Chili's. And I was doing like no carb on that day for whatever reason, because I don't ever stick to it. I just keep going back and forth. And he was like, "What are you going to order?" And I had just made fun of the word salmon by saying salmon. So I literally, at the waiter, said, "I'll have the salmon with asparagus." And he looked at me and he goes, "Salmon?"
Yeah. And then the
Where's
waiter
that
made fun of
accent
you.
from?
Yeah. And then the waiter made fun of you and was like, "Oh yeah, do you want a quesadilla also?"
Nothing wrong
I was
with
like,
jalapenos.
"Oh no!"
Yeah.
And then the same day we leave the restaurant.
No, I'm telling this part.
Okay, we're driving home, and then what happens?
So we're
The
we're
waiter's
driving,
chasing you.
right? No. And there was just like some debris in the middle of the road of like
Some Deborah.
twigs
Shrubbery.
and twigs
Shrubbery.
and leaves, and like it fell off of somebody's trailer. You know, that did some like clippings of trees and bushes. And there's a big pile of it right in the middle of the road. And I'm like, "Oh yeah, there's some. Watch out for that over there." And what did you say?
I said, "It's a tumbleweed."
How did I
It's
know
the
this is
start
where
of-
it was going?
I said, "It's the start of a tumbleweed."
I was like, "What? No, it's just a pile of."
No. What you said was, "What? Explain to me what you think a tumbleweed
No,
is."
first I was like, "No, it's just a pile of like debris. It
And
wasn't
I'm
a
like,
tumbleweed."
"Yeah, a tumbleweed."
And I'm like, "Explain."
What it is you think a tumbleweed is.
What?
And so I said what I always thought until like a week ago.
Yeah, you stopped to
Was-
this point. Up to this point.
Up to this point in my life, I thought tumbleweeds were literally like broken branches and debris from shrubbery that just happens to roll together.
And roll across the desert in westerns.
He was like, "No, you fucking moron. It's an actual plant where the top bushy round part pops off when
Yeah.
it dies and rolls off.
yeah.
It's not
It,
just
it
a random
eventually collects some
amalgamation of
stuff
fucking-
sometimes.
Oh
Yeah.
my
It's like it's not
God.
just like an amalgamation of random debris.
I thought it was random
So
debris.
she's like, "No," and Googles it and is like, "Oh."
"Oh no."
So we're bringing back stupid shit Amanda says.
Sometimes.
That's
Jesus
happening.
Christ.
So salmon
And tumbleweeds. Okay, Grim. So you told me to go back and rewatch The Ritual, right? Because I told you before that I only got like 20 minutes in. So when they got to that first cabin hut place or
Mhm.
whatever, and then I was like bored and turned it off. So I rewatched it, and it auto started like where I was, and I didn't remember anything that happened. So I just started over.
Yeah.
Rewatched the whole thing, and it was pretty good. Like, it was creepy and scary. And the monster god thing or whatever it is that's out in the woods.
It's a demigod.
Because whatever it is that's out in the woods is so cool looking.
Oh, so you
Like,
actually
they did a
liked
really
it?
good job. I did like it. I thought they did a really good job with it. Minus the weird little face thing that's like in there somehow for some reason.
Well,
I don't know
it's
what about the
a-
little face, but
It's like a bunch of different things melded together.
clearly, because it's like all messed up. It's like it runs like a horse, but it's got a person attached to its nose. Like, I don't know
And
what it
it's got a
is. I don't
bag.
know what, and it's got horns. I don't know what's going on
It's
with
like
it.
a tumbleweed monster.
I'd say
Yes.
it's a tumbleweed
It is.
monster.
That's what happens. Body parts just
And
roll
it's-
together and it becomes a
Yeah, and
demigod.
it's like it's literally in the woods and it's made of trees. Like,
and
it's
Loki's
literally
like, "You are
that.
now my child," and it gives it life.
I would say, what did you rate it before?
I don't
Do you
remember.
what you gave it?
I don't fucking remember.
I would say out of
6.9.
8, out of 8, Like a 6. I thought it was pretty good. That's pretty good.
It's lined up for a sequel if it wanted, like, because, like, what happened to the area?
Yeah, you don't know what happened. Like, they leave it totally open. The other thing I watched, I've been watching a lot of movies because Luke's been playing WoW all day, every day until, like, 4 in the morning.
Amanda, you watch a lot of movies all the time.
True. So I rewatched The Strangers, which is a movie that came out in 2008. And the only reason I know that is because it was super similar to The Purge in a lot of ways, and I wanted to see which one was first. And The Strangers actually came out before any of the Purge movies did.
Whoa.
I know. So it's like these people in these masks trying to break into these people's house to just straight up murder them for no whatever reason. Like, you don't even know.
You mean You're Next?
Is it, yeah.
Yeah, also that.
I was going to say, are they animal masks?
Yeah, they are. They're animal masks. And so it's The Purge and You're Next, like, before that shit ever happened. It was like the original OG. So I wanted to rewatch it because...
I bet there's one in the 70s.
The Strangers Pray at Night...
Wait, is that the one where at the end it was like the dude's friends or whatever?
No.
Okay.
That was Your Next.
Okay. All right. See, this is where I'm getting them all confused.
Your Next was something about...
Which I also rewatched too, because it was so similar.
That
I was like,
something
I want to see that one.
Inheritance, right?
Yes.
Like
yeah, they were trying to get the money. Yeah. So The Strangers was completely at random. They were just... It was
that's how you got to do it.
Right. That bad Australian chick fucked them all up.
Yeah, she did. And Your Next, that one was good. So I'm excited to see that. So Strangers Pray at Night is coming out. And then the new Halloween movie's coming out. Super stoked about that.
It won't be good.
The Nun is coming out, which is the prequel to all of The Conjuring, all of Annabelle. I'm so excited.
I'll have none of it.
Oh my God. Rip. I hate you so much. I'm excited for that. And then the other movie, so I went to see Slenderman that came out.
Was it bad?
Oh my God, it was so bad. You guys, and I like bad movies. It was so bad. I almost left. Like, it was so bad. So basically, when we saw the ad, Luke was like, it looks really similar to The Ring. Like, the very first original Ring. I'm like, yeah, it kind of does in the preview. And we go.
I know stuff.
I go to the movie. Literally, if you watch a specific video on YouTube, then Slender Man comes after you if you watch the video. No joke. So it's The Ring, but with Slender Man. And then they made him stupid. Like, he has these weird tree branch arms that come out and he crawls on them all crazy. Like, they just tried to see how they could do the effects as dumbly as possible.
Dumbly. It's an appropriate word.
It was really bad. And I was so upset, too, because the main chick is my new favorite scary movie actress. She was in... I know. No, but she was in Wish Upon and The Kissing Booth, and she was in one of the Conjuring films, like one of the original ones, like way back in the day. She's been doing scary movies since she was little, and she got stuck with this shit. And it's
Amanda,
just
you're making Luke
awful.
cry.
It's awful.
Dumbly.
It's so dumbly awful. It gets a 2 out of 8.
2?
Please don't watch it. But, Nick, when you're listening back to this, I know you were worried that they were going to spoil the origins of Slenderman. They do not. They don't tell you any of the origins, where he comes from, what he's about, nothing.
How is that spoiling?
Because he was afraid they were going to try to tell where the origin story
He thought they were going to ruin it.
Yeah, he thought they were going to ruin the origin story.
There's different words. God dang it.
Sorry, because
like
he was worried that they were gonna try to
What's wrong with
explain where he comes from. And he's supposed to be this super mysterious thing. So they didn't ruin it, Nick.
Mysterious.
But still don't watch it. It was awful.
Luke's just gonna always pick on everything you say now.
That's right.
Clearly.
Dumbly.
Tumbleweed.
Everything.
Solomon.
Oh, God.
Solomon Rushdie?
Yeah. So don't watch that, you guys. I was wearing a Slenderman t-shirt also, like I posted.
Did you feel dumb afterwards?
And then I felt stupid after I'm like covering the shirt. I'm like, oh shit.
This is why I always wear 2 shirts, unless the sun's out.
That's not why you wear 2 shirts. That shit never happened to you in your life.
So I can take off the bad shirt.
And
not even true.
Wrap up the swords in it.
Wrap it up.
No, that's the hoodie.
Oh my God.
Then I'm wearing 3 shirts.
That's right.
Jesus.
I wear 2.
Do your swords count as a shirt? Because that's like a layer.
No.
You whip those out.
No.
That's super anime. If like a shirt turns into a sword.
No, they float behind me.
Oh,
that's right.
And just spin around.
That's right.
Which one do I want?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Those are some good Mac sound effects you did there.
Jesus Christ.
Speaking of Mac, Didn't you watch a movie that had Dennis in it that you wanted to review?
Yeah, I'm sorry. The Strangers had Dennis in it. Dennis
Reynolds.
from Always Sunny. So he randomly gets murdered straight away as soon as you see him. I just forgot he was in it until I saw him get murdered in his face, and I was like, "Oh, that was Dennis."
What's his name? I don't remember. Glenn is his first name.
I have no idea.
Rob McElhenney is Mac.
Yeah, because
Mac.
Right, of course.
Yeah.
You're hurting me.
Howerton. Glenn Howerton.
Yes.
Got it.
Good job.
Physical pain.
Yeah. You watch Always Sunny?
No.
You never have?
I have.
Should.
I don't
you would
watch
actually
it.
Really like. You would like it, Grim.
What? Oh, I did watch one recently that's on Netflix about the wife who turns into a zombie. You might like it, Amanda.
Santa Clarita Diet.
Yeah.
Yes, I've seen all of it.
It's so stupid funny.
It's so good. We both watched it straight through as soon as it came out.
Like I hated it when I was watching it, but then I just would sit there and watch it. I'm like, this is still so dumb, but I'm watching it.
So good.
I watched the second season with you.
Yeah,
but I hadn't seen any of the first season.
Gotta wait for that next season.
It was
next
still funny.
Summer or something like that.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while before more of it comes out. But I liked it a lot.
I like Timothy Oliphant.
Yeah, I do too because he's hot. But I hate Drew Barrymore.
I don't mind her.
Something was up with her neck. Like something is going on. Like she's
you're so judgy.
She's got like a gobbler.
She's
what do they call
her? Yeah, a gobbler.
Is it a gobbler?
Yeah.
What do they call it?
A turkey gobbler.
It's called a waddle.
What did you? It's called a wooter.
A wooter or waddle or something.
Haven't we talked about this before?
No, wooter's on your elbow, right?
No, that's your weenus.
I have
weenus.
What? I have no idea what you're talking about right now. Please stop.
That's a weenus.
All right, guys, I need to walk away.
Let me wrap it up. Yes, let me wrap it up.
My
all right.
weenus is getting dry.
This episode was brought to you by the Woodhaven Candle Company.
Was it?
WoodhavenCandleCompany.com, and we will link to them for you this week as well.
When did we start doing ad reads?
I'm not reading an ad. I'm just telling you who sponsored the episode.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Sponsored, not sponsored.
Everybody go to the website, CoGPod.net. Send in your emails. Anything you want us to get, send them to thecogpodcast@gmail.com, and I'll read them all.
Yeah. Or go to CoGPod.net.
Yeah, and it's
contact us for them.
Okay, everybody say goodbye.
Terms and conditions apply. Bye. What was that?
What was that?
That's my Grim impression.
No, hit stop.